Hey everybody, I'm on to my second flower technique, and I know a lot of you have seen me do this on my live show, but I wanted to do this on YouTube because there's a lot of viewers on here that haven't seen my live show. So I'm using some Prima Flowers, and these are the fairy tale flowers in French white, and then I'm also using the E-line flowers, and these are both available at my website, apieceofcraft.com. So just click on Prima Marketing and you'll find these under there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a misting bucket here, and I'm going to stick my big flower in there. And I'm going to use Wheatfield's Glimmer Mist, by Tattered Angels. This is one of my favorite glimmer mists. You guys see me use it all the time. And I'm really going to coat this flower. I want it to be very glimmery. So I've got that coated really well, and I'm going to heat set it. And this one kind of pulled up some of the glimmer from before, so I'm going to set it aside because I don't want that spot in there. And I'm going to set some more coffee filters in there. I'm going to set this one up a little higher because I don't want it touching the bottom just in case it does it again. So I'm sticking a new one in there this time. And there's pressure in my bottle, and that happens when you shake it up, and that'll keep it from spraying. So I'm just opening it up a little bit to relieve the pressure, and now I should be able to spray. It's really easy. I'm going to mix this up a little bit again, and there's a little pressure in there again. Got a little foamy. Sometimes if you shake a little too much, that's what happens. And I'm, like I said earlier, really coating this flower. I like a lot of glimmer. So I'm drying this in the bucket so that it'll keep from flying away on me. That tends to happen a lot. And it's perfect for misting too because it keeps your mist from getting everywhere. Alright, now you're going to want to grab a little paintbrush. I'm using the Chinese paintbrushes again, and I'm drying mine off really quick. And I'm going to use rose tea. And I'm going to take one of these little roses. Love these. They're super cute. And stick it back in my misting bucket really quick. And I'm going to do a light spray of rose tea on the whole thing. And now I'm going to pull it out and set it down here. And I'm going to open my bottle up. And take my paintbrush and get some of that glimmer down at the bottom, mix it all around. And I'm just going to drop it into this very center of my rose pretty heavily, because then you'll really get that pink color come through. Because if you just do a light spray, it kind of looks like Wheatfield's does. But the more you layer it, the more that really pretty rose color comes out. And I want this to sort of fade out into the rest of the petals and concentrate more on the center. So that's why I'm using a paintbrush. And I'm going to stick that back into my bucket so I can dry it. And you can pick off those bottom leaves, but I'm not going to because I like the way they look. These ones take a little bit longer to dry, especially since we put a bunch of glimmer mist in that center. But it's well worth it, believe me. Alright, and that is just a little bit damp still. And so that's what your finished little rose looks like. How pretty is that? I love, love, love doing this. Now I'm just going to glue it into the center of this flower. A little dab of quick dry glue. You can use a glue dot if you want to. And like I said earlier, you can pick off those green leaves if you don't want them on there, but I kind of like how it looks, so I leave them on. So now I have a custom little flower that I built myself. How cool is that? And you can use any color you want. Two other colors that look great with this technique are Tattered Rose and Patina. So try that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you liked it.